Hey everyone, welcome to what is now a new format. It's called the vlog, or the tlog, the testing log vlog. I don't know what it's called. So I thought it would be a good idea to just ramble on about things testing, because there's a lot of stuff that I don't get to cover on the blog. You know, here is the blog. As you know, we probably visited this a few times, and I try to cover a range of things on the blog. Some, long, some short, like this one, for example, about lessons learned. You know, there's so much that comes up during the day in the software testing engagements. Oops, sorry, I'm just going to start a timer here. I'm going to try and keep these under 15 minutes, but there's so much that goes on in a testing day. It can be specific about the technology, it can be a people issue, it can be a process issue. That I was just talking to one of my colleagues today, that there's always something to talk about, and so I thought, I can't always do a blog, I can't always do a YouTube video. They take a lot of time to put together. Throw them into Camtasia Studio, make them pretty, put them up there. For the instructional videos like those I have on YouTube, so I forget you can see the screen here. So the Ruby Basics, for example, that I've been working on lately, just trying to well, I'll come on to what I'm trying to do about that in a second. But they take a lot of time to put together, I'm sure you appreciate. And I always match them. I always match the instructional videos with a, let's just go to the home page here on the blog, with a, interesting, waiting, that's good, with a blog post. So when you go, if you see one of these Ruby or technology based blogs, you'll see I always try and put a video, and that takes a lot of time. So I thought what could be good is just to do a kind of video blog. I've got, I think, 3 up on the channel somewhere. Here we are, testing vlog. Okay, 4, but they were a long time ago. I mean, when were these put up? Years ago. So let's try and get back to that. And let's try and talk about things that matter. Maybe things like here, drivers and stubs. Should we use an issue or a bug tool? There's always so many topics. My view on that obviously won't be the encyclopedic perfect view of whatever we should do. Drivers and stubs, drivers and harnesses, measures and metrics. Measures and metrics is always a hot potato. There's no way anyone is going to come up with a single answer to what measures and metrics should look like. So the purpose of the vlog, this thing that I'm doing now, is to just chat about software testing and see what rambling stuff comes up during the day that maybe wouldn't cut it so well in the blog itself, because the blog should be a series of articles that stand the test of time. So if we look at the blog here, for example, testing interview questions and answers. Now this is, as you can see here, because it's one of the most popular, this was put up only a few months ago and has become one of the most popular blog posts I've put up. Literally, this is getting probably 20 or 30 hits a day. The blog only gets maybe 80 to 100 hits a day. So this is substantial. This is taking probably 25-30% of all the hits to the site. This works well in this format, but there are many other things that don't work like this, right? So that's what the vlogs are going to be. They're going to be me just rambling on about stuff. Hopefully, going to try and do one a day. So I'm looking forward to you, tuning in and watching the video. Do hit the site. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel, just so you've got a good view of what I'm putting together here. We've got the Sarith at blogspot.co.uk. This is the blog. It looks like a website, which is pretty clever. It's just a template, but this is the blog. So I will be doing blog posts on here, linking out to YouTube videos. The main website, as it has been since I think 2004, is sarith.co.uk. This is where I keep, let's call it an archive of assets, probably. So we have the papers on here, and that thing can go away. Duh, that's annoying. So these are the documents, the papers, the discussion documents, the presentations, etc. that I've done literally over the years, and I've thrown them onto here as a place to keep them. The templates I keep adding to, and I've just added these 2 templates actually for knowledge transfer. There's a blog post about knowledge transfer somewhere, managing knowledge transfer sessions, and again I link back to the templates, but on the main site you've got a collection of templates for you to have a look at. And if you click on any of these links, by the way, you get taken to a download area, so there's no surprise. It's just a web page where you can then get them as whatever format, PDF, doc, or XLS. Instead of doing docx and XLSX, I've just kept them simple, so it doesn't matter what version you're on. The books is pretty static. They're just some books that I've read, and I've put some Amazon comments on, so I copied them over here. These are not my books. Links, you get blog. The blog goes back to the blog, no kidding. And then of course my professional profile. So this is a pretty archived site, let's say, of stuff. Call it an extended CV, but you'll want to pick up the papers or pick up the templates from here, because there's nowhere else to get them, right? So you've got the blog. This is the occasional article that gets written that isn't worthy of a paper. It's an essay that I just drop in here, and it also links out to the YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel is split into, you can see here, VBScript, where are you, Ruby. So they're how-tos, they're instructional videos on how to use Ruby, how to use VBScript. Starting with the basics on Ruby right now, going back to the real basics of it. And Tools and Tech. Tools and Tech is whatever, really. It's all the other stuff that we use to get our testing done well. So we're inserting SQL, doing SQL databases. What about checksums and hashes? How to make a custom command window. I don't have an example on this laptop. I think it's on the smaller one here. What else? Right, etc. So it's all. This is utility stuff in the Tools and Tech. And hang on. Yeah, SQL and database stuff. And Coding Eledium. Coding Eledium, I'm working on a text-based adventure game that is, I've done it in VBScript, and I'm doing it in Ruby now, and in fact I'm starting to do it in Lua. Here is the Lua book that I'm slowly reading through, mainly because I'm still stuck on VBScript. And I'm stuck on VBScript because, in fact, I've gone back to Ruby. my old friend Ruby. Yeah, I'm putting the Ruby Basics series together. You can probably see, I'm not sure if the camera does it, I've got my, I suppose it's my backlog, my Kanban over here of the research to do and in progress. So, I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to cover off there, and in fact, I've got some more bits of paper here. What have we got? Nested ifs, that will be the next one on Ruby. But you get the idea. So I scribbled them down during the day and I put them up there. Okay, that's about 7 minutes of me rambling, and I'm sure that was the most exciting video you've ever watched on YouTube. So let's stop this, put that one up there, and then, like I say, day to day, what I'll try and do, I'll let you know what's going on the site. Maybe we'll have a little ramble about some testing stuff, and little issues that come up during the day. Which is the best, I don't know, language to learn for testers? Oh my god, there must be a million questions. Of course my mind goes blank. Let's just talk about those. Let's talk about those, make a little video. I'll keep them under, I'll keep them trying like 5 or 10 minutes. Log in every day, grab them, and enjoy. Okay, we'll see you in the next video.